Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Animal Well. We are in this zone now. Another shade of purple. A lighter shade of purple. And making our way through here. And there is actually very sneakily a secret passage here that just has firecrackers. Never mind. Okay. Really? That's all it is? Seems like it. Okay. I was hoping it was maybe going to be one of the last 9 eggs we're missing. I never went through this, but of course we know where it goes, so... Oh, yes. Right here. This room looks very different now, with everything opened up. But of course it's still very much the same room. Okay, so last time... Right, we can't make it through down there at all, so we only have 2 ways up. I didn't try this room last time. Oh boy. What are we even looking at? We're gonna send the slink on its way? I guess so. And it's gonna open up these passages for us? Looks like it. We're going to have to raise the block at the end in time for it to turn around. We're gonna have to switch to the disc at some point. Oh, switching between items under time pressure. That's my biggest enemy. My greatest enemy. Okay, let's maybe not worry about that. Let's take one more look at this room where we died last time. I guess there's just gonna be a... Yeah, there's some chasing mouse. Oh. Problem is, it's not gonna stand there long enough. It stood there long enough. Okay. Okay. Awesome. 2 out of 3. I guess we're just gonna... Can we not just go back this way? We can't. Of course we can't. How silly of me. Is the mouse gonna appear here? Seems like maybe not. Okay. Is there anything on the map? Thought I heard the mouse approaching or something. No, not really. Not really. Okay, let's just keep going for now. Hey, you guys. Okay, hold on. It's fine. So touching them is technically okay, so long as they don't actively attack you. Might as well save here. Although I guess we technically don't need to, but you know, it still feels appropriate. I guess technically the game could crash or something, and then maybe it wouldn't be saved. Anyway, we want to prepare the slink and then go left 3 times for the disc next, I think. Right, we're gonna drop down to the bottom of that pit, throw the disc through, which is then going to go back and forth between those buttons up there at the end. Or no, it's just gonna hit one of them once, because there's also grass, which is going to make it fall. So it's going to hit one of the buttons, opening the hatch, which is going to allow us to open the hatch for the slink, which is going to be waiting there for us, I guess. And then we somehow activate... How would we activate that particular button there? Do we just write down a bubble and hope that that works out? Because we cannot just keep that button pressed, right? Or is the yo-yo gonna reach far enough down? Well, only one way to find out. Okay. And we also have to actually bubble up our way here. And we were too slow. That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Wow. That's pretty fast. Okay, let's test though. If we do that, oh, that would do it, right? Yeah, we stand at the corner there, and that would do that. So from disc, we need to just immediately switch to bubble, and then yeah, do 1, 2, 3 perfect jumps, so we can land up there. Unfortunately, we have to just reset. I mean, yeah, we reset anyway, right? So we just wait and continue to start over from here. And then we try again. Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay, that actually was not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Which is thankfully something I find myself saying pretty often. Okay, and that's just that, right? That allows us access to the item, whatever it might be. Which must be something that both helps us bypass the friendly-ish little ghost birds. I mean, I guess we found, especially the 2 vertical ones that are just blocking our path, but of course they have been helpful as platforms in the past. The horizontal ones, that is. But surely whatever helps us deal with those must also help us deal with the significantly less friendly purple ghosts. We also actually need to remember how to platform. What's happening? So why are you guys no longer attacking me? Sometimes they just don't. Lantern. Oh. Oh. Of course, that makes the friendly ghosts immaterial. In fact, it might just make all ghosts immaterial. Yep. Sure does. Oh, really? Really? That's all that's here? Are you sure? And as soon as we deactivate it, yeah, we're just surrounded by ghosts. Immediately take damage. And we cannot switch to a different item at all. Okay, so I guess there can't really be anything else up here, anything else to do. Okay. Okay. Save that, for sure. The lantern. I mean, okay, that helps with ghosts. That helps with ghosts in a couple of different places, I suppose. Mostly just where they're a bit of an inconvenience. I don't know where they're really blocking us. Other, you know, than down here. This passage, of course, is filled with purple ghosts, and then, of course, famously, the one ghost up here at the top of the shaft. But surely there's also gotta be some sort of more reasonable way to actually travel upwards, right? I mean, I did it via just a ridiculously long sequence of bubble jumps, but surely that is not the normal way to get there. Not the only way. So we're still missing something. I mean, we're still missing 2 items. Although this bottom row of items might just be different. Might just be all completely optional stuff, so I don't know. I guess for now we keep going and just see what we find. I'm guessing no room is going to be too dark to map from this point forward. So that's nice. Okay, we kind of do drive away this blobby darkness. Certainly a bit more than we used to. Okay. Drop down somewhere. There's a Tetris block. What are they called again? Oh, wait, this is interesting. Are there normally ghosts everywhere here? No. Okay. There are definitely ghosts. Oh, wait. Is it just a matter of doing that? I guess so. Okay. Down. Facing this way? No. Huh, come on. This kind of thing used to be no problem. Oh, okay. Spooky and ominous. I guess, just because I can, I'm also going to try sending this link down, just in case there's a sneakily hidden button. We've seen that before, so you never know. I suppose we could have used this link to hit that button in the bottom right. Maybe that was even the intended way, but obviously it was easy enough to do just using the lantern and stepping on it ourselves, so... What are these blocks? Nothing special, apparently. Okay, we're just back to regular puzzles. We're gonna have to hit the... throw the disc through to hit that button up there. That seems pretty straightforward. We can definitely just potentially shortcut something by climbing up here instead of continuing this way. Okay, we got a similar looking room and another large door that requires all 4 of these switches to be hit. Okay. There might be something slightly suspicious going on here. I guess not. Okay, so let's just pretend we can't... Let's just pretend we don't know about the special, bubble jumping technique. So normally we would have to take this path, jump up here. I guess we could have made this jump without a bubble, and that would get us to the upper tier here. Okay, that's blocked. What? What? Are you kidding me? Hey there. Thanks, I hate it. Okay. And that resets me all the way here, of course. Because of course it would. No checkpoint at all down there. No, of course if I didn't have the reaction time of a dead, I don't know, something that's dead, something that literally does not react, then maybe I could have switched to the lantern and to see if that does anything, if that helps at all against the scary big ghost, shadow ghost. Why is that a thing though? Come on, let me solve my puzzles in peace. Don't have me chased by scary monsters. Well, you know what? Screw doing it the intended way. And we summoned it forth. Okay, we can actually... Okay. We can drive it away, but we obviously have to temporarily switch to other items. Okay. Can we unsummon it by leaving? Or is it just going to come after us even here? Yep. Okay, so we're just screwed. Because it's just immediately going to come after us and start shooting us with death lasers. Please. Oh, this music, quote-unquote music, is not helping. That's for sure. Oh. Why, game? Okay. Can you please move out of the way? I suppose I don't know if just touching you hurts or if it's specifically the laser. I mean, I guess I know that from here I'll be able to do something. Also, firecrackers? Thank you. That's a bit obnoxious. We just have so many, way too many items to... What the heck? I didn't mean to land on the stupid desk. What are you talking about? Come on. We have way too many items. I wish I could just temporarily deactivate items, but I don't think you can. I mean, you can kind of select them here. I guess you can always open the menu and switch your item, which pauses the game. Okay. I didn't realize that it would literally just select your item that way. That actually makes perfect sense, but also... Yeah, I guess I just hadn't realized that before. Okay, that... Actually, that maybe alleviates the stress, if I'm willing to do it this way. I mean, it helps to an extent. At least I can always... This will always allow me to just pause the game, switch to the lantern, and be safe for the moment. I'm still gonna have to switch to the correct item to use. And just, you know, just to make it... Just to solve the puzzle at hand. But yeah, I can technically just do this. Okay, we're gonna play by the rules. I mean, yeah. The alternative in this case would be, of course, I could have, you know, used bubbles to right up here, technically, but with the ghost around, that is certainly a bit less doable. Less desirable, at least. Oh. Okay. Again, I could go up there, but yeah, I'm just gonna take it slow. It's fine. Also, it's really good that all of these buttons will stay pressed, unless the rules suddenly changed. Okay, so we have the wind active in the next room now, which means we can... Can we just jump up that way? No, that doesn't work. It does not work that way. There is... What are you doing? What? You're not supposed to be able to do that, you jerk. Get out of here. Jeez, okay. Wait, it broke glass. It literally broke the glass. I was just about to talk about how there's a firecracker behind glass here, which seems kind of pointless. Yes, that's what I thought. Nope. There, get out of here. Because, yeah, often there was a brick wall pattern in the background, or maybe actually even every single time, to indicate that there was a digging spot. Kinda crazy, if true. Oh. Okay. What? What does it mean? Here's one of these things, but there's a giant door with the scary ghost face on it. Can we somehow lure the ghost here? I mean, we can, but that would also kill us, so probably undesirable. Inadvisable. Okay, maybe firecrackers make it go away temporarily. Also, good luck getting back out here once you're down here. Nope. Okay, just kill me. That's fine. Wait, please collect. Thank you. Yeah, what does that mean? Why is the ghost face on the block? I mean, there being one of those mechanisms. Okay, fine. We might still just not have the item required. In fact, we couldn't possibly have the item required because I just tried everything that I can think of. There are only so many interactions with the items that we do have. So, I don't know. But now there's also a connection to the actual ghost, so what's that all about? Anyway, we should at least be safe from it until we make our way to the top right room, right? So, just breathe easy while we can. Wait, are the buttons still all pressed, or they're not? Why are they not? No, come on, you did change the rules. No, wait, this is still on. Okay, now I'm confused. I'm just gonna... keep going this way now. That opens that. Wait, we want to laser... want you to laser... That did not break the glass. Okay. Was it not just the ghost hitting the glass with his laser before that broke the glass on the other side? Was it something else? Okay, no more room for firecrackers apparently. Yeah, we just have to re-hit the buttons. Why is that one not hit? Oh, because we have to press this. We have to slink this down. As the kids say, just slink it down. Like so. Right, that's the wrong button. Okay, hit that. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5, 2 out of 4. I can't. I just can't. Do we have to do any of this still? You're gonna fire your laser. It's still gonna... Yeah, I don't know. Was it different? Were those different transparent blocks up there? Ones that were specifically breakable? What? might be getting a little bit tilted here. Just a little bit. I mean, I guess this is basically the equivalent of a final boss. Maybe. Or at least a late game boss. So I get that you're supposed to, you know, why you're supposed to do it in one go. But that still doesn't mean that I like it. Was it these kinds of blocks, maybe? Maybe it was... Maybe it were these blocks. I should specifically test if it will break those. But not the ones... Not these other glass blocks that we've been seeing all over the game. All throughout the game. Okay. Right. Everything but the fan needs to be reactivated for some reason. Kind of seems like an oversight for that even to stay on. Okay, come down here, please. Come down here, please. Start firing. I'm not going to be safe at all. Those break. Okay. It was just a different kind of block. That's good to have that confirmed at least. I mean, I took some damage too, but worth it, I guess, for science. I guess what I'm mostly not a fan of is that it can still fire its laser when it's technically outside of the range of the lantern, and because they because lasers get reflected, they can still get hit. And good luck predicting where they're gonna be, right? To dodge. I mean, hiding behind something might help, but it absolutely might not. So, yeah, a bit unfortunate. Combine that with the fact that the laser lasts for a while and deals a ton of damage, can hit you multiple times. It's all a bit unfortunate. Get out of here. That opens that. Okay, we are currently fully healed, for what it's worth. Wait, this is another digging spot. Okay. Some sort of throne? Incubator. Don't just shoot your stupid lasers while I have the lantern out, you absolute jerk. Oh, actually I want you to shoot across here though. So don't mind me. Well, okay. Interesting. So, how would we deal with this block? It seems like I would need to get to the flute thing, pedestal, and play the flute in order to affect the monster in some sort of way. Maybe move this block out of the way in the first place. Because as it is, I don't really know what to do about it. Nope. Get out of here. Well, actually, I don't know. Just hit me, it's fine. I'm gonna die. Okay, so the laser hitting the block didn't seem to do anything. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to start over again. Maybe I should just open the door, actually. The main door, before worrying about anything else. Incubator, though. I mean, incubator suggests doing something with eggs. I mean, I have all kinds of eggs. I guess I don't technically have them. They're all in the egg shrine above. But I found a lot. Maybe it'll all become obvious once we actually solve the, you know, the main puzzle along the main path. I might just be doing the thing where I'm trying to get way ahead of myself, and it's absolutely not to my benefit. Also, okay, we can absolutely make that jump. I probably did that before as well. Not sure why I started using bubbles for it. Okay, let's get that. Nope, don't accidentally land on it. No lasers, please. Right, just hit that. No lasers. Okay. Up there is fine, I guess. Okay, next up we want to climb up here. Okay. That's fine. Right, and here we want to use a slink. Okay. And in order to get to that, we need to actually... Wait, how do we do that? How would we do that? Oh. Yo-yo. Derp. Like I have... As if I hadn't done this exact same... Dealt with this exact same setup a dozen times at this point. Okay, that thankfully worked immediately. And the door is finally open. I could have just done this... forever ago. I just didn't. There's a squirrel again. Hey, squirrel friend. Some oddly mundane looking boxes here. What is going on here? This is starting to look a bit different, isn't it? Back in the green sector? Wait. It's a different shade of green though? Actually, it looks just about the same shade as this, so... Not sure if that means anything. It's a rabbit. Don't... Okay. There's a platform on the other side, on the inside of the structure. Okay. Do we just blow up the ghost now, or...? Well, we stopped the biggest fireworks, scaring it away forever. Manticore. Release the Manticore achievement. We released it? I mean, I guess maybe it was a cursed creature and we helped it? By banishing it or something? What? No. No. I mean, we're not done with the game. Come on. That's certainly a way to just incorporate the credits in your game. So it was the final boss. Kind of. And what a lovely game it was. Up to this point. I mean, there were a couple of slightly annoying parts. I guess if I had known that I was this close to the end, I would have just tried it a little bit harder. By the way, menu and inventory don't work right now. Nor does switching items. I cannot use items. Okay, stuck with the lantern for now. I cannot even leave. Come on. That's fine. Yeah, I would have just focused a bit harder on just beating the challenge instead of, you know, experimenting around and thereby getting killed at least like 2 or 3 times. It was definitely a bit of a challenging sequence compared to what came before, but ultimately quite doable. Aw. Thank you for creating this beautiful game. Okay, the fireworks just keep going. Okay, locked. Interesting. Well, I guess we're back to just playing the game. Fireworks are a bit distracting. Only a little bit. Wait. Found house key. Was that there before? Was that only visible in the UV light? House key is now in the bottom row of items. So that's something we just used somewhere. House key. Wait. Oh. Is that just the icon that's on here? Unlock door. Okay, I see. I still want to climb up here. Just because I can. Okay, I mean, that's a way to get back up. And from what it looks like now, suddenly, maybe we're just gonna make our way across, and this was never just supposed to be the entrance to the endgame, but just the exit from it, and we just fall down and end up in the central section again. Oh, that being said, I didn't notice it before, but there's just a secret here. Of course, all kinds of secrets near the end game. What? Okay. So we got the emoji faces arranged in directions. These skulls, just a staircase? Okay. BB wand? Don't tell me this is just a... Oh, it's an upgraded bubble wand. You can just create infinite... Well, not maybe not... Maybe infinite bubbles, actually. It seems like you can literally just create infinite bubbles with this. Okay, so... That is so interesting. That... At the very end of the game, they actually give you a tool to do this thing with that I've been doing... just much more easily. Because now you don't need to worry about timing at all. You still have to land on your bubbles, and they still burst when you jump, so while falling... Wait. You can create bubbles underneath you? Hold on. You can totally... That was not a thing before. I swear it was not. Surely I must have tried that. Was Was it a thing the entire time and I just never tried somehow? No way. No, surely not. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm just incredibly silly and I could have done that kind of thing all the time. All this time. Saving myself from falling. Okay. Skulls are not easily breakable, it seems like. How do we deal with those? It's just straight up blackness on the map. Suggesting something light related? Okay. Yeah, also this... I mean, yeah, I remember there was this arrangement of these same faces somewhere else on the map. I think I pointed out where I think it might be. It might be up here, or somewhere around here. I think yeah, I mentioned that before. I guess now we have these associated with notes. So we could play that as a melody. I don't remember seeing these faces elsewhere, except the square ghosts that chase you. They have the same kind of face, and their facial expression changes. So I guess they all technically give you a melody to play, but also they do that while chasing you, and they're going to outright kill you when they touch you, so, you know, not the ideal circumstances for memorizing or writing down a sequence of instructions. Especially when they're also all kind of... Well, I mean, not similar, I mean, they're all different, of course, but, you know, you really gotta pay attention to the exact arrangement. Maybe you just need to learn the song of the square ghosts once, and then you come back here and play it, and that's going to somehow just remove these skulls and grant you access to the other chest. Well, that's certainly one mystery to try and solve. I guess I'm gonna put the skull icon here, in case I don't remember that there's skulls here. Okay. There's the whole incubator business. There's this. Maybe the big cat ghost blocks are just gonna be gone now? I guess I'll check that. And also keep the UV light on for now. So I obviously haven't been using that at all to look around here. I don't think I'm really supposed to be able to backtrack, but of course, well, with this it's... I mean, it's still not trivial. Obviously, you're gonna have to basically do the same little technique that I've been using. It's just that now you have more than one bubble. I mean, honestly, I don't really know how much that helps. Also, if the cat ghost is just gone now, and if we hadn't broken the barrier in the top right here, would we just be screwed forever? I can't really believe that. Also, the block is very much still there. I mean, yeah. There is a mechanism right in front of it, so that definitely suggests that we're gonna have to do something with that. To move that out of the way. Incubator. I mean, the fact that it shows incubator and question mark tells me that we're just missing an item to use here. Also, there are peacock feathers at the top. And eggs down here, so... maybe finding all the eggs is going to do something. Give me the big egg. I mean, I suppose a really large egg could both fit in here. Fit into this thing. And also fit into these sockets, like this one right here. It's possible. Of course, I also speculated that finding all the eggs is going to give you a melody to play. But I mean, it could... It's also going to open... Actually, finding all the eggs is also going to open the final door up here, giving us access to some sort of item. So it definitely is going to give us an item. It might also, and it might at the same time also give us a sequence to play in the Bobcat room. All the way over here. Yeah. All the way over here, which is going to give us another chest. Which I guess is not gonna have an egg, because we need to have found all eggs before even being able to do that, if my theory is correct. So... yeah. We'll see. Right. This block is definitely very much still in the way. I mean, I also don't know what's up with the brick wall to the left of the Manticore block. That certainly looks a bit thick and sturdy. Not sure what I would do about that. Oh, how could any of this work? Let me switch these. That's nice and all, but oh. Yeah, that wasn't really going to do anything. Yep, no idea. I mean, they do provide a firecracker here, but I mean, I tried using one and predictably it didn't do anything, so I don't know. And there's this. Remote doesn't do anything. Yeah, okay, there it gives you the instructions to use the top. My God. That's an interesting interaction. Okay, thank you, Slink. Right. Yeah, I mean, we tried all the possible things before to try and interact with these things. To no avail, so I don't know. We could backtrack further, but... Wait, didn't I mark these mechanisms with an icon? No, I guess not. No, I just have a question mark there. Right, there's the one. And there was the other, right? Yeah, down there. Okay. So I'll just... continue using the same, I guess. Even if it's not particularly suspicious. It's not particularly specific. Almost the same thing. Okay. I mean, I did look at all of the rooms leading up to this point quite carefully, and I don't see anything, any suspicious openings, any large unused room or anything. So I'm gonna say we probably found everything of importance. Well, I mean, why would I even say that? We almost certainly didn't find everything, but most things at least would be good enough. Okay, so these ghosts are very much still around, unfortunately. Kind of was hoping that we might have banished them alongside their master. But maybe we're actually still going to do that. Maybe I should focus... Maybe I should actually follow the main path. And see where that leads us. Because there very well could still be some really important and useful things along the way. What is this? Little dev room? Cute plushies? Well, there's a checkpoint. I mean, we'll take that for sure. What's the map say? There's a very obvious secret compartment above, okay. A not so obvious one below the stairs. Closet? Oh. F-pack? Fanny pack? Wait, what? What's that gonna do? That is just... Oh, does it allow me to carry more things? I guess the only thing I would have... Yeah, okay, it allows me to carry 6 firecrackers. I mean, that's nice, I guess. A bit late, perhaps, to really make a difference? This is locked. What kind of lock are we talking about here? We don't know? That's what you're saying? Okay. Interesting. What is this, actually? Can't quite tell what this is supposed to be. Locked. But what does locked not mean locked with a key? Because if it were a mechanism, it would say blocked, right? Hasn't there been a distinction like that? Also... Holy crap. What is this now? 2, 5? This is not the real time, like my system clock or anything. Gonna wait for the minute hand to move just to confirm that it just behaves like a normal clock, I guess. Yep, sure does. Okay, so it's now 4 minutes to 4. Or something, or maybe 3 minutes. What are the 5 and the 2 in the top left and top right? What are these? What are the counters here in front of these little doors? There's a squirrel statue there. There's a squirrel. Take the stopwatch? We took the stopwatch. What? It's not an item that we have. The clock keeps going while the inventory is open. Do we want that? The clock keeps going, but everything else is still frozen. Yeah, okay. So the time still freezes, but not this clock. What? Yeah, the stopwatch is not something we can actively use, as far as I can tell. Okay. 15 hours, 58 minutes. I mean, yeah, that seems about right, maybe. I guess. So we can now see how long we've been playing for. That's nice. And there's just no way to stop this clock from going. Like, whatever we do, obviously the map does not stop the game in the first place. But even while in the inventory, that's just gonna keep going. Yeah, it's 1 minute to 4 now. I guess we'll wait for the full hour to come around, and then, I don't know, maybe something is going to happen. So we finally cornered the squirrel. And we took away its stopwatch. So the squirrel had the stopwatch all along. What's the implication here? That it was messing with time somehow the entire time? But where would that even have come into play? That's what we've been hearing throughout the entire dungeon. Okay, so whenever that sound is heard, that means, yeah, an hour has passed. Okay, that's nice and all, but what does it mean? I don't understand. Is there anything more to do here? What is this? Is this the bed? The couch? I guess a couch would make sense? The back of the couch? Oh, you know what? Yeah. It's the back of the couch, isn't it? In front of the TV. I just didn't know how to read this. We're just looking at the back and one side of it. I mean, I guess perspective-wise that makes sense. So what if we just sit on the couch, stand on the couch and fall asleep? I don't know, just grasping at straws. It seems like something that might trigger, I don't know, at least an achievement. Achievement, fall asleep on the couch. I don't know, I mean, not much of an achievement, but it might still happen. Okay, we can pause everything here, but we know that the giant clock keeps ticking. Okay, nothing here. I don't know. No idea why all of these counters would be at 0 still. So obviously they're not counting any of the things we've done, or else surely... Oh, wait, 90, 330. Oh. What could that possibly mean? Something that counts all the way up to 300? But we haven't done anything yet? We got a giant torus-shaped disturbance, space-time anomaly here. A giant space donut. Okay. Not especially marked on the map at all. Oh, you're here, but we can actually just bypass you if we want to. Okay, UV light doesn't do anything. Okay. Doesn't seem like we can interact with this thing in any kind of way. scare it? Nope. Play music to it? Did I try playing notes here? Don't remember. I might have. It does not seem to do anything. Wow. Okay. Now we could just drop down and get back to exploring, I suppose. And we have the improved bubble wand, which is nice. It's not really going to open up anything new for us, though. Right, we still haven't been able to make it past here. And the improved bubble wand is not going to work in there any better than the old one did. So that's still very puzzling, unfortunately. Unless maybe there's some sort of hint that gets revealed with the UV light. Yeah, I've not been through the sector with UV light still. None of that. I've been through most of this sector. All of blue, all of teal, I guess. Like half of beige. None of green. So there's definitely more stuff to find. We got the whole little diagram of the emoji faces and potentially something corresponding to them up here in the green sector, if I remember that correctly. So that could be something. We have not found a way to interact with the concave pedestals yet. We have not found a way to deal with spikes. There is like one place, yeah, right here, where we might be able to reach something with the lantern equipped, because what was preventing us from falling down to the bottom of this room was just a ghost bird, a horizontal ghost bird. So we can definitely just fall past that one, and that is going to reveal something, no doubt. It's probably just an egg, though. I mean, there's not really a lot of room for anything else. Presumably this is an egg, but if it is, then we'd have to find the tool that allows us to activate mechanisms, these specific mechanisms, first. Yeah, then there's the whole incubator situation, the manticore blocks. Honestly, I'm a little bit out of ideas. I mean, none of the things that are left to do that I know I can do, which are precious few, seem like they would lead to anything major, to any major discoveries, any new major items. Like, I mean, we are almost certainly missing 2 more things for the bottom row here. 2 more optional things like the remote and the UV light, which might aid in getting, you know, finding further secrets. Which, I suppose at this point, since we've beaten the game officially, is all that remains. All that remains are secrets. Oh. Did I not try this before? That's so obvious. There's a TV and we have a remote. So we can switch to a different... Oh, okay. I see. You can switch to a different emoji, corresponding to a musical note. But as soon as we leave, that resets. So whatever that has to do with, it's gonna happen entirely in this room. If it even means anything. Wow, okay. I think I'll just end it here. I mean, I really should. Wow, it's, okay, I don't know. Last time I checked, we were at like 45 minutes. That was obviously a while ago. Okay. I mean, I can't say that we didn't achieve a lot today. Obviously we did. But there are just so many more new questions suddenly. Like, I was hoping to get something super amazing, maybe, that would at least help solve a couple of mysteries, but we just got nothing. We got the improved bubble one, which is a nice gesture, but honestly, it doesn't really help with anything. And then we got a whole lot of new mysteries. The clock seems like an absolutely major thing to decipher. There's so much going on with it. Like, do we have to be at certain places in the dungeon at certain times? But then, I don't know of a way to set the time, to manipulate the time at all. And obviously we can't be expected to wait for a specific time to do something, right? In real time. Wait for several hours. I guess what I don't know is if the game, if the time on this clock advances while the game is not active. If it's somehow related to real time. Now it's 10 past 4, but yeah, it's not 10 past 4 in real life, so I don't know. If there's a correspondence, then it's not that obvious. Anyway, yeah, I just need to take a break here. Maybe I'm gonna have some sort of spark of inspiration. If not, I'm absolutely... I mean, there's still a couple of things to check out, but before I get completely stuck, I'm going to try and look up spoilers in the least spoilery way possible, I suppose. I mean, of course, it's always hard to say, hard to tell beforehand. I'm gonna try to be as careful as possible if I need to look anything up. But first, yeah, there are a couple of things to try. Obviously, re-exploring everything, looking for hints. That's just something that needs to be done, basically. If I'm willing to do it at all. You know, if I'm going to try to solve as much as possible on my own, which I do. That is definitely something I need to do. Or else I could just go ahead and look up all the remaining secrets straight away. But that feels a little bit too weak. I want to give it a fair shot at first. But I'm also certain that I'm not going to find 100% of things in this game on my own. That's just not happening. Even given infinite time, which I don't have. So, yeah. I'm gonna be happy enough just having solved most, or, you know, a large percentage of secrets. And I feel like we're already there. I mean, I found 54 out of 64 of the eggs. I found a bunch of hidden stuff. So I'm pretty happy with that as it is. And I'm sure I can find a few more things before I have to admit defeat. So we'll see how far we can get. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.